Good evening and welcome to a Majesty blog where we bring together the world of pageants with the aim of revolutionizing the standards of beauty and creating social development through women empowerment. My name is Nonele and I am your host this evening. Now in this series we chat to all the amazing women at the forefront of pageantry. Now, these are the directors, the founders, and the organizers as they let us in on their different journeys of becoming pioneering and purposeful women. Now, tonight we are joined by Mrs. Role Model National South Africa 2024 second runner up, and her name is Amanda Green, and she'll be joining us shortly. We are, of course, Her Majesty organization across all platforms. Right, let's see if I can. Yes. Ah, there she is. Hi, Amanda. How are you?
Hi, sis. How are you? I'm very well. And yourself?
I am good, thank you. Thank you for taking time to join us this evening. You look absolutely stunning.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Sure thing. Now, I would like you to start by introducing yourself to us. Who is Amanda? Where is she from? What is she about?
All right. Greetings, everyone. My name is Amanda Green. I am 33 years of age. I am born and raised in Durban. I am an HR professional. I obtained my degree from Rhodes University and my honors from the University of KwaZulu-Natal. Additionally, I am a pageant model. I love Jesus. I am a born-again Christian who loves pageants and people.
Phew, that's a mouthful. You sound like a superwoman, hey? All right, Amanda. Our viewers are saying that they cannot hear you properly. Could you kindly adjust your sound, maybe?
I don't know how to because everything is well on this side. I can hear you.
Okay,
The
I
sound is
can hear you.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Baby, please let us know if it's better now, or maybe like if you can just raise your voice a bit.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Oh my God, that's amazing. I mean, you have so many academic milestones. How do you think that has shaped you as a person? And also, how did it um, influence your pageantry journey?
My academics influenced my academic. Sorry, could you repeat that question?
Your academic milestones, right? How do they
Mhm.
influence your journey in pageantry today?
Sure. Education has played a very vital part in my journey as a pageant model because it really has taught me how to be, disciplined, focused, and just apply my mind in all that I do and also commit to everything that I do and finish. I finish everything that I start because of my, academic journey. I know right now it is graduation season and people are graduating.
Yes,
So yeah. So I just
yes.
like to just encourage people just to, commit to the process and finish because you will reap a good reward at the end.
Absolutely, that's amazing. Now, on your bio, you also mentioned that you have a qualification in industrial psychology. However, you work in HR right now. How did that transition come about?
That transition was very, very easy. Be like them. I want to be like them and, make people's lives better. So when I got to university, just like every faculty and subject that you choose, they are multifaceted. So when I got to university, I then realized that no, I'm not doing psychiatry, or I don't want to own my own practice. I want to be in the corporate world, and I chose industrial psychology. Industrial psychology is very similar to HR, so I chose that route.
Amazing. Makes sense also. Now, how do you like what does your day look like? Like on a daily basis, what do you get up to? What do you do?
My day on a daily basis, if I am working, I wake up very early. I make sure that I, do a Bible devotional, pray, and start the day and continue about my day. If I'm not working, I'm a very chilled person. I love my personal space. I love me time. And I also love being social as well, because I believe in, balance and also just holistic living. So just a typical day if I'm not working is, yeah, I wake up at any time when I'm very well rested, and I just do whatever I love to do. Yeah, it's a great day.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. You sound like yeah, you do sound like a very, very chilled person, very laid back. Now, it is said that you describe yourself as a humble, enthusiastic, and motivated, as well as a focused person. We can see that evidently. Now, how do these influence your day-to-day life?
Is very important because people can relate to you, and it's easy to get along with a humble person and not an arrogant person with an ego. Or and the Bible says that pride comes before a fall. So definitely remaining humble is it's very good for your journey as a whole. And then just being enthusiastic, motivated, and focused, that just having energy and staying motivated, it assists me to just, if I'm not motivated, I know that through my self motivation, I can just go about my day and continue as it should.
Sure, yes, absolutely. Now, I want you to take me through your pageant journey. Like, when was your first pageant and what motivated you to enter that pageant?
My first pageant was in 2017. That was Miss KZN. Yeah, I really enjoyed that experience. Um, I think I was motivated to do pageants because I used to do courses with Models International. It's a modeling agency where, that was during my teenage years,
Mm-hmm.
where they teach you confidence skills, etiquette, grooming, makeup, ramp work. We did a lot of, fashion shows. So I think that planted a seed in my love for pageants. That was during my teenage years. And then 2017, I just decided to join Miss KZN, and that was an amazing experience. It was a one-day pageant, so
Oh,
amongst a lot of women, and I'm so grateful that I placed.
nice. Nice. That is beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Now, what would you say is the most memorable moment throughout your pageantry journey?
The most memorable moment throughout my pageantry journey definitely has to be during Role Model National SA journey, serving, getting to volunteer, donating clothes, and making a difference in my community. I absolutely love that part within pageants. So that truly has been really memorable because Role Model National SA, I think I've only entered 4 pageants, and this one here really has, stood out to me in terms of making a difference in your local community. So just, I think during my journey, I really, I donated, I volunteered, I committed myself to initiatives that made a difference in my community and just served. So that has been a highlight in my pageantry journey thus
Oh,
far.
amazing, man. That's really amazing. Sure. And now, so I want you to dive deeper into Miss Role Model National. Like, what is it about? What do you guys stand for? You've highlighted some of the work that you've done, but I really just want to know what is the main vision and mission of the pageant? What do you guys strive to do, and how do you do that?
So, Role Model National SA is an empowerment pageant. You can enter if you are part of the age groups of 4 to 65. I see on the poster this year that it's 65. You can enter if you are a role model. They have like these four categories that they have on their page. You guys can look at it. They explain four characteristics of a good role model, which is resilience, confidence, accountability, and confidence. So I think and I believe that they're looking for people who embody those characteristics. Oh, and being respectful as well, who embody those characteristics, and people who would love to serve their community and represent the brand excellently.
Beautiful, man. That's really, really amazing. Now, how do you balance work and pageantry?
Work and pageantry, I believe that when it's time to work, I focus on work. And then when it's pageant season, like it is right now,
Hmm.
I focus on that and I schedule and I plan my time accordingly.
Sure, you really are such an organized person, everything just flows. Like you're not a stressed individual. I absolutely love that about you. Sure. Now, you've already highlighted the things that you do with the pageant and what you stand for. Now, I want to know that as a Christian woman, like you mentioned, how do you manage to stay grounded and motivated in such a competitive space?
Sure, I think that really is a tough one, but I believe that, as a born again Christian, I believe that my faith really has allowed me to remain grounded in very, competitive industries such as pageantry, which I absolutely love. But, having a relationship with Jesus really has assisted me just to remain grounded and also fearing God and knowing that, all that I do, He sees, and everything that I do is for His glory. And when I do enter pageants, it's because, I think maybe the Holy Spirit really says, okay, I think you should do this one because you will learn and develop and grow as a person. So it really has guided me just to remain a good person and also not compare myself to other people because this industry can be very, I can say, um, sure, competitive as you said, and also expensive. So I think also just remaining content in who I am and what I have to offer the world.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's amazing. A lot of people struggle to stay true to themselves and stay grounded in pageantry, especially as a devoted Christian woman. It can be very difficult, to maintain your values and your principles and all of that. I'm glad that you managed to do all of those, and I'm sure people will note that and, just find it and apply it in their own experiences as well. And speaking about your pageantry journey, also, what has been some of your challenges that you've encountered?
I haven't received much challenges, I think, because I've only entered only four pageants thus far. But one I can remember when I entered Miss Bachelorette in 2023, that's the only pageant that I didn't place because I initially asked someone to sponsor me and they did not follow through. And I think I learned from that experience that, don't put your eggs in one basket.
Yeah,
And yeah, that was disappointing because I couldn't proceed further to become a finalist. But other than that, sponsorship can be very, yeah, one of the challenges. I think thereafter, I started paying my own sponsorship fees. But, I know my upcoming pageant that I'll be entering this year, I definitely will, try an external person, but also just remember not to put your eggs in one basket because before I definitely was disappointed. But yeah, that's the challenge that's the only challenge that I've experienced so far.
Sure. I think sponsorship is like the major problem for a lot of people, you know. It's very difficult to approach people, and also it's very difficult to actually secure a sponsorship that you know is going to be conducive, they're going to pay, and everything is just going to happen on time. I'm sorry you had to go through that, but yeah. It's a really challenging one for the pageantry space, and like you said, that pageantry can be very expensive. So can you only imagine? Sure. So now, I want to take you back to growing up in Durban. How was it like, and how has it shaped you as a person?
Growing up in Durban has been very good. I love, the coastal area. So I love, the beach. I love, just all the tourist landmarks, the restaurants here. It's a very diverse city. I love it. Growing up here in Durban has been nothing short of amazing. My parents really have, blessed me with good education and just giving me the best that they could. And yeah, I've just been enjoying my time here in Durban.
I love that for you. Now, you mentioning your parents, have they always been supportive of your pageant journey, or how has it been?
Um, my parents definitely have been supportive. My dad passed away 2 years ago, but he definitely was supportive of my journey. My mom definitely she's always like my number one cheerleader in anything that I pursue and choose to do. She's very encouraging and affirming and very, very supportive. And they both have been.
Oh man, that's absolutely beautiful. I am sorry about your dad. He's very proud of you. And you know, the most excruciating thing is that not everyone gets to have like a supportive family structure. You know, I'm glad that you had that. It's also very encouraging, you know, in terms of you getting the willpower to keep on keeping on, you know. And now, speaking of that, I want to ask you, where do you plan on going in terms of pageantry or just modeling in general? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, if I am officially married, I am a middle title holder because of my age and over 30-year old.
Mhm.
So if I am married in those 5 years, definitely I'd love to enter Mrs. South Africa and maybe an international pageant thereafter. Those are my goals.
Sure, that's nice. I mean, Mrs. South Africa is really a very powerful pageant. That's nice. I'm rooting for you. I hope you are married by next year and then you
Oh, wow. Okay.
No, do you have any advice for women out there? It could be women of any age. Like, what would you say to them?
The advice that I would give women is to just show up as yourself, commit to whatever it is that you choose to do, maybe education, your career, or pageantry. Because when you commit to something and you finish it, you will definitely reap rewards of whatever it is that you have committed to. So I would encourage people just to start, commit, and finish.
Nice one. I love that. Start, commit, finish. Because we struggle. Yeah, you see, at commitment, that's where we all fail. It's not a problem to start. Commitment is the major issue here. Yo, thank you so much. Yeah, this has been a very insightful interview. But lastly, I would like to ask, what does beauty mean to you?
Beauty to me is more than your physical attributes. Beauty to me is internal beauty. As a born again Christian, I believe that beauty is when you have the fruit of the Spirit. If you have love, you're joyful, you're peaceful, you're patient, you're faithful, you're gentle, you're kind. All the fruits of the Spirit, that to me is beauty.
Absolutely love that. Thank you so, so much for making time and gracing us with your presence on our blog. We appreciate it so much. I'm sure the viewers can agree with me that this has been a very insightful, and very laid back. I mean, we don't normally have a Mrs. or somebody like in a more mature spectrum of pageantry. We normally have teens, and Miss was normally like in the early 20s in everything. Yeah, man, it's been really beautiful. Thank you so much. And you don't look a day older than 23, actually. I'm shocked that you are
I
over
get that a lot. I
there.
get that a lot. I get
Thank you so much for pulling through. We appreciate your time.
Thank you so much for the honor of being here. I really appreciate. I also thought that you guys, you guys don't normally host misses. Hopefully, now that I've started, that you would invite more misses, category title holders,
Yes.
and thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Until next time, Queen. Have a nice evening further. Thank you.
Bye.
Now, that was, of course, Mrs. Role Model National Second Runner Up for 2024, Amanda Green. Absolutely gorgeous, a true embodiment of beauty with brains. Now, I'm sure if you're a Mrs. out there, please also reach out to us. We would love to hear more stories from you guys. And thank you guys for tuning in. Miss Role Model National SA says, well said. And Baby Posh says, beautiful. Thank you so much, guys, for your comments. Thank you for always tuning in. We appreciate your support. Now, if you are a pageant owner, director, an organizer, or a business owner and you would like to advertise your services or products with us, please feel free to reach out to us via email. We are Her Majesty Organization at gmail.com. And also don't forget to follow us on all of our socials. We are, of course, Majesty Organization across all platforms. We are on X, Facebook, TikTok, as well as YouTube. Until next time, thank you so much from me and the team. Have a great evening. Thank you.